Peace. This is Basket Brown. Milking the mind. Living the man. Speaking the real. Let's build the
Peace, 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 peace to all human families of the planet Earth. Peace to the 5% Nation. I'm your host, Master Brownsea, and you are now entering Build the Cipher. We're on episode 49. 49. Why some people stay stuck while others level up. That's today's title. Why some people stay stuck while others level up. Right? In our supreme mathematics, 49 would be freedom born. Right? Freedom born. Freedom is to be free to be born alive or free to be born dead, right? Not everyone grows, even when they move. Not everyone is alive, even when they breathe, right? Episode 49, we're going to break down the difference between people who awake and rise, people who stay mentally trapped, repeating the same year over and over again. You know what I mean? Freedom born means conscious rebirth. The moment you decide to live intentionally instead of reactively, right? Peace to all. Today we're dealing with freedom born. That means freedom to be born alive or freedom to be born dead, right? Some people wake up every day and never wake up, right? They move, talk, work, scroll, complain. Yet mentally, they are in the same spot they've been in for years, right? Same 24 hours, different consciousness. Let's talk about it, right? Comfort is the greatest trap, right? Comfort is the greatest trap, right? Most people don't stay stuck because they can't grow. They stay stuck because growth feels uncomfortable. You know, old habits, same excuses. Staying stuck feels safe because it's familiar, right? But leveling up requires new thinking, new responsibilities, new circles. People who level up choose discomfort over stagnation, right? Mental death versus mental rebirth, right? Some people experience mental death. They stop learning, they stop questioning, they stop dreaming, they accept limitation as truth, right? That's being born dead, right? That's being born dead. Others go through mental rebirth. They see life as something to build. That's being born alive, right? They see life as something to build. That's being born alive. Same environment, same pressure, just different inner decisions. You know? All of us the same environment, same pressure. It's just we all have different inner decisions that we make. Some will make it and some won't, right? Responsibility separates those levels, right? Responsibility. People who stay stuck blame the system. They blame their parents, their past, their environment, everybody but themselves, right? People who level up take responsibility for their mindset, for their habits, for their healing, and for their future, right? Responsibility is heavy. That's why most avoid it, right? Once you stop blaming, you start building, right? Vision is what creates motion, right? Some people move without vision. Some people move without vision, right? They react to life instead of directing it. People who level up have clarity. They set intentions. They move with purpose, right? Vision gives life meaning, right? Because when you can vision things, you can put it in a perspective, that gives your life meaning, bro. You can now see things for what they are and not what they appear to be. Vision, right? I have to see the light, right? And sometimes when you have vision, that's clarity. That's putting things in a perspective. That's building off your vision, off of things that you see. That's why we say proper education always corrects others. We're always trying to correct things and make stuff better for ourselves, our families, our homes. Whatever we are in, we try to build something better for ourselves, right? We're not trying to stay stuck in sixth, but rise above it, right? That's what that means, right? Today's affirmations, I want you to repeat this slowly with power, right? First affirmation, I release comfort and embrace growth. I release comfort and embrace growth. One more time. I release comfort and embrace growth, right? Number two, I take full responsibility for my life. Number two, I take full responsibility for my life, right? And number three, I move with vision and purpose. Third affirmation, I move with vision and purpose, right? Freedom Board is not about age, money, or luck. It's about decisions. Some will stay stuck because comfort feels safer than change. Others will rise because freedom demands movement, right? Others will rise because freedom demands movement. Excuse me. You are alive right now, right? The question is, are you living or are you just existing? That's what you got to ask yourself. Are you living or are you just existing, right? To choose to be born alive, right? Because that's a choice that we have to make, to be born alive or to be born dead, right? You have to ask yourself these questions. Most of us are just living, and some of us are existing. Which one is the you choose? That's build or destroy, right? The 2 is the 8, the top or the bottom. Which one are you, right? And with that, being said, I would like y'all to either subscribe, hit that like button, share, and always and forever remember, I'm your host, Master Browsy, and always remember to build the cipher. Peace.